Hi, I'm Russell Palonzo from Warrior3 Training. This is Bill Wittig, and we're here to go over some basic self-defense techniques. So first, let's talk about if someone pushes you or punches you. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, if he's coming in straight at me, I can step back, create some distance. So even if he were to throw the punch and I step back, he'll miss. You can also step to the side. If he throws a straight punch, move over here, he'll miss. Now we're going to add in a block for extra safety. So the punch comes in, I'm going to step back into my guard and use my inward block to stop the punch. And then you can follow up with strikes of your choice. Kick, heel palm, or punch. Watch again. So he throws the punch, I block, I can counter with the heel palm, maybe add a knee strike in, and then cover to a safe distance. Now you can do the same technique for a push attack. Let's say he's pushing at my chest. I can step back and block, and then counter with a strike. If he's doing a single-handed push, it works, or the double-handed push. And then you can counter with a kick or your choice of strikes. Let's say the punch is coming from the outside, a roundhouse punch. Okay, you can step in and use your inward block. You can step back, use your outward block, and then follow up with your strikes. So he throws the punch, I block, and I can counter with my strikes. Roundhouse punch is easier to step in because you have time. I see it coming, I can step in here and I can jam him before the punch really generates any power. And then I can counter before he has a chance to get me. So this is a great escape for a wrist grab. So generally you want to look for the thumb. That's the weakest part of the grab. There's a space right there. All you gotta do is keep your elbow anchored down and then rotate your hand up and pull towards the thumb. Now for extra strength, you can step as you pull, then you're using all your body weight. Even if he has both your hands, same thing. I step, as I'm starting to step back, I rotate my hands palm up and then break three through the thumb. You can also do the same escape if he's doing a cross wrist grab. It's coming across my body. Again, I see the thumb there, I step back, rotate my hand up, and break free. And then of course you can counter after you break free with your choice of strikes. All right, he's got me in a choke. What do? Well, if you're watching the movies, this is what they do. They go, ah, 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 all right, which isn't a good idea because now I'm occupying my hands and I can't really do anything. So the easier thing to do is just to go, boop, poke him in the eye, he'll probably loosen the grab. Okay, if that doesn't work, if his arms are straight, you can step back, use your hand to go under the elbow and push up. Okay, so he comes in, I can step back and then counter with a strike. If his arms are bent, that's not gonna work as well, okay? So if his arms are bent, you wanna step in. You're gonna clasp your hands together so you have a nice strong, and you come under. Wedge your forearms under the arms, and then you can escape that way. So he's choking, I clasp in, I step up, and then I can add my choice of strikes to then escape. Now if the choke is coming from behind, okay, a great escape here is just to simply raise your hand up high, step your front foot to the floor here, rotate, and then drop your elbow down. So you're making this big circle with your arm. Now it's possible to try to trap his arm. So I step up here, I can trap his arm, and then I can follow up with strikes. Now if you don't get the arm, it's okay, it still works. You know, you can even do that and run away. It also works for grabs. Let's say he grabs with either hand. I feel the grab, I just come over top. Again, so you want to step up, get some distance, then make this big circle with the arm. Right when you get to here, you're gonna drop the elbow down. And then from here, you can then follow up with strikes or kicks.